10 reasons why Prince William wants to steal the throne. Starting off with number 10, King Charles is not publicly accepted. A poll conducted by NBC News found that despite the fact that the majority of Americans hold a neutral opinion of the Windsors, Americans have a more favorable opinion of Princes Harry and William than they do of their father, King Charles. Among adults in the US, 29% have a favorable opinion of Harry compared to 24% who have a negative opinion. 26% have a favorable opinion of Prince William compared to 13% who have a negative opinion, and 15% have a favorable opinion of King Charles compared to 26% who have a negative opinion. Charles's net rating is an improvement from 1997, the last time a NBC News survey requested Americans for the discernment from him, when 18% of Americans had a positive perspective of him and 47% maintained a negative POV of Charles. However, the conclusion is that Americans are not particularly fond of the royals. 61% say they felt nonpartisan or had barely any insight into Prince William to give a rating, while 59% said the equivalent regarding Charles and 47% regarding Harry. Those reviewed were additionally gotten some information about their feelings for the two more youthful regal couples, Harry and Meghan, and William and Kate. Number 9, too much pressure. It appears that some royal insiders aren't convinced Charles really wants to take on all the pressure of being a monarch. The Sun reports that Stuart Pearce, the former voice coach of Princess Diana, is of the opinion that when the time comes, Charles might abdicate and give the crown directly to his oldest son, Prince William. Charles may not ascend to the throne, Pearce stated. He may give it to his young son. He doesn't want to do it because it's so hard. Will has also been part of the conversation about the succession plan ever since he was 11 or 12, according to Pearce. However, experts at the University College London's Constitution Unit claim that Charles would need to involve Parliament in order to avoid the difficult task of being monarch and abdicate directly to William. Number 8, William is more approachable. Breaking news: people from younger generations are more modern. Joking aside, it's sort of common knowledge that people absolutely adore Prince William and Princess Catherine, while they typically only quite like King Charles, though public opinion is rallying around him now that he's the monarch. Prince Charles is from a different generation, so he might be seen as old-fashioned. While he is old-fashioned, he's also quite modern, but William and Kate show more of their personalities, so people like them more. They're drawn to them more. But Harold doesn't think we're above judging a book by its cover. William was a pinup at one point, and Kate is a beautiful lady, he continues. People all want to be Kate, dress like her and look like her. They are very much role models, and I think that's why they're doing so well. And while King Charles will certainly change the way the monarchy runs in his own ways, Harold believes his eldest son will take things further, and that we're already seeing what kind of king he will be in the way he conducts himself in the public. Prince William is changing things a lot. The Queen would never go up and hug someone, but for William and Kate, this is now normal. The younger royals have shown that they can't be aloof. If they are aloof, it will not work. Of course, not only does William have the Queen and his royal father as role models, he also has the wild card that was Princess Diana. Number 7, not as loved as former Queen Elizabeth. There's no escaping, though, that Charles is not beloved like his mother, Queen Elizabeth, admired even by those ambivalent about the monarchy. And so the question persists about whether it would be best to leapfrog over Charles and give the crown to his eldest son, William. A lot of people wouldn't mind skipping Charles, said Lucy Eden, who was with her family at a pub in South London. They were discussing a viral video of Charles during his proclamation, pushing a pen tray toward an aide. Eden said Charles came across as holier than thou and not appreciating the position he is in. William and Harry, they feel like they understand their position of power, they talk about mental health, they seem respectful. For the past 2 years, when pollsters asked who should succeed as king after the Queen passes away, the preferred royal had been William. The Queen always signaled her support for Charles's accession, most recently when she issued a public statement saying that it was her wish that Camilla, his wife, would be known as Queen Consort. Number 6, the Personable Prince. He is approachable, friendly, and compassionate. He will put himself in the position of any person. He's not a lord, since that is his work. He'll do it for individuals to help out them and make the nation, on the off chance that not the world, a superior spot. The new sovereign has proactively begun that mission by making the Earthshot Prize to do his part for the environment emergency. Number 5, William and Kate. Prince William and Princess Kate and their 3 children are loved in England. In fact, a survey of BMG research reveals that nearly half of the British public wants Prince Charles to step aside and give the throne to his eldest son. Prince William and Kate have now been married for nearly a decade. The Atlantic calls them a fairy tale with their picture-perfect family and their distinct lack of scandals. Plus, William and Harry are the most like royals since records began. So it makes sense that people want to see their most like royal on the throne. That said, Prince Harry's popularity may have taken a bit of a hit since he and Meghan stepped back from the royal duties. Number 4, can't and won't forget Diana. Princess Diana once said that she wanted to be the queen of people's hearts, and that very much proved to be the case. It's also a big reason many people don't like her ex. They still haven't forgiven him for how he treated Diana during their ill-fated marriage. Prince Charles publicly admitted that he started having an affair with Camilla in 1986 while he was still married to Princess Diana. He also treated Diana poorly on a number of occasions. The public, who is still protective of Diana, seems to be unwilling to move past Charles's past offenses. Hand-in-hand dislike for Camilla, the survey for BMG research also revealed that only 20% of people think Camilla should take the title of queen. Given that Prince Charles is now married to the other woman, that may also make people feel less inclined to get behind him as the reigning monarch. That said, even though the majority of people don't like the idea of a Queen Camilla, they have warmed up to her. The Guardian reports that the Duchess of Cornwall has won many people's hearts by tirelessly working for her charities without a lot of fanfare. Although she is in a relationship that has been scrutinized like no other, she's a private person and takes actions to guard her privacy whenever possible. I think Camilla is making a major comeback, but let me know your thoughts. Number 3, animals. Although Prince Charles has taken a stand on important environmental issues such as sustainability and climate change, he has fallen pitifully short on animal welfare issues. Whereas Prince Harry chose not to participate in a grouse hunt recently, Prince Charles has gone so far as to call fox hunting romantic. Animal rights is a growing topic of concern for Brits, so he is not going to win supporters by holding fast to those ideas and being vocal about them. Number 2, political scandal. Prince Charles has been accused of attempting to influence the British government. In 2015, Charles received confidential papers on the inner workings of the British government that even elected ministers hadn't seen. How did he manage to get his hands on these papers? I have a feeling the excuse that he was a part of the monarchy is not a good enough reason. But for now, let's just say that is why, since it is undetermined. The Guardian received 27 memos dubbed the Black Spider Memos because it showed that the royal prince was somehow engaged in efforts about a range of issues, from orders of military helicopters during the Iraq War to illegal fishing of the Patagonian toothfish. The controversy here is that some people believe it is normal for a royal to be involved in political affairs, while some think the members of the family should stay out of politics. So let me know if you believe royals should be involved or stick to other royal duties that steer clear of the political conversation. And finally, number 1, controversies. As most of the royals, King Charles has quite a controversial history. Knowing the times he's grown up in, we can't easily say he just doesn't know any better, but I can't say I'd be surprised to know he doesn't really keep any woke people around him. I mean, after all, who would dare correct the king, right? As hard as it might be for Charles, a key part of being the king is winning over the people, and as overwhelming as his scandalous past has been, it is no surprise that there are still people who do not care for him as a king. Many reports from royal sources have claimed that the newly appointed king has waited 70 years for this moment and wants to do as much as he can to become a progressive monarchy and also to win over the hearts of the nation as well as internationally. But because of their actions, media outlets and those who are more engaged in the royal family drama, like us, have been diving more into the history of the royals, which, let me tell you, is not the most perfect and influential history in the world. Tainted by the countless controversies and scandals, the royal family has been catching a lot of heat about how they are not using their power for the greater good, but rather are abusing it while also remaining secretive. What are your thoughts? Do you think the royal family is being smart about the power they have? Considering the scandals the king and other members have been a part of, is it acceptable for them to be the way they are portrayed in the media? But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy royal updates. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.